Welcome to the Basics of Java tutorial 15. In this tutorial, we will be discussing about mathematics in Java using math class. The topics that are covered in this tutorial are math class, exponentiation, logarithms, power, rounding off, square root, random number generation, and trigonometric function. Let's discuss what a math class is. Math is a predefined class in Java, and directly it inherits the class object. Math inherits object and is located in the package java.language. We do not need to import the math class. We can directly use it in our Java program files. The Java package java.language is by default imported in all the Java files. The class math is declared as final class in Java. We do not need to extend the math class to extend it to add more functionality. The math class is used to perform the basic mathematics operations like finding the square root of a number, generating random numbers for a given range, etc. The basic mathematical operations will be performed. All the functions that are available in the class math are declared as static. That means we do not need to create objects of this class math. We can directly use to access the method. As we had already discussed about the keyword static in our earlier tutorials. The access modifier of all the method is set to public. In this section, let's discuss exponentiation. The exponential is used to find the resultant of a number of times a number is multiplied by itself. For example, if we are using 2 to the power of 4, that means 2 exponential 4, that means we are multiplying 2 with itself 4 number of times. The number that is to be multiplied is called base, and the multiplicative factor is known as exponent. This can be written as b power n, where b is the base and n is the exponent. Also we can call it as b raised to the power n. For example, 5 raised to the power 3. Here 5 is the base and 3 is the exponent. Here we are multiplying 5 with itself 3 times, that is 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. The result comes out to be 125. We can find the exponential of Euler's number represented by E in mathematics in Java. The method used is exponential, that is exp method, which is present in the class math. As we have already discussed, it has been mentioned as static. We can directly make use of this method to calculate the exponential. That is public static double exponential with arguments double exponent. This is the function signature that is available in the class math. If the exponent is positive, the result will also be positive. If the exponent is negative infinity, then the result will be positive 0. In this section, let's discuss exponential with an example. As you see, we have got the class exponential demo, which has been declared as public. And in the class block, we have got a method get exponentiation, whose return type is double and which takes argument exponent, which is of type double. Inside the method get exponentiation, you can see that we are making use of the method exponent, that is math.exp. Math is the class and exp is the method, which is marked as static, which we had already discussed. By making use of this method, exponential is calculated. And you can also see the main method. And in the main method, we are creating an object of class exponential demo. That is, object is eDemo equals keyword new exponential demo. In the following line, we are printing the value of e raised to the power 2, that is e square, using the method get exponentiation. If the power is 2, the exponent should be 2. That is, we are passing the argument as 2 to the method get exponentiation. The result of the following method is 2. In the following section, let's discuss the square root. The square root is used to find the number which can be raised to the power of 2 to obtain the input number. This can be written as square root of n, where root is the radical symbol and the number n is called radicand. For example, square root of 9 is 3. That means if we raise power of 3 by 2, that is, if we multiply 3 by itself, 2 resultant will be 9. Here 9 is our radicand. To calculate this square root, we have got sqrt function in class math, which is defined as public static double sqrt, and the radicand used is of type double. If the radicand is positive infinity, the square root is positive infinity. If the radicand is positive or negative 0, the square root is same as radicand. Let's discuss the square root with an example. As you see here, we have class square root demo, and inside the square root demo class, we have got get square root method, which takes variable double and whose return type is double as well. And in the block of this method get square root, we have got square root function being utilized from the class math.square root, and the argument being passed is radicand. And in the main method, you can see that we have an object of class square root demo, sqdemo, equality operator, keyword new, followed by square root demo constructor. In the following line, we are passing the argument radicand to be 9. It calculates the square root of 9 as 3. In this section, we will discuss random number generation. Random number generation is used to generate the numbers randomly by the system. At some places, the random numbers are used where the output is not the predicted one. The output would be based on the random number generated system. There is no predefined output. It just comes randomly. To obtain the random numbers, the function in Java class math is random. It is used to generate a random number within the range of greater than or equal to 0 and less than 1. Let's use this function random using an example. Here, as you see, we have got class random number demo, and inside the class we have got the method get random number, which takes argument of type int and whose return type is also int. And inside the method block get random number, we have method random being utilized. We have random number variable which is of type int, followed by assignment operator. After that, we are making use of random method using math.random, and it has been typecasted with type int. This generates a random number between 0 and the range that is given as input argument. And in the main method, you can see we have an object created of class random number demo, and in the following lines we can see the random number generated for the range 100. As you see, for the same method, the different random numbers being generated. This is how argument as angle, and it returns the arc cosine of an angle with a range of 0 to plus pi. Also we have got a tan method which returns the arc tangent of an angle with a range of minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. In this tutorial, we have discussed math class, which is a predefined class in Java. It is used to perform the basic mathematical operations. We have discussed exponential and logarithm functions, which are used to find the exponentiation and logarithm of a given number, which is given as input to these functions. The random number generation, which is used to generate the random numbers in a range of 0 to 1. We have also discussed trigonometric functions to perform basic trigonometric operations in Java. The trigonometric functions used are sine, cosine and tangent. You can try your hands on by running the examples which have been discussed in this tutorial on Eclipse and try to get output on the console. In the next tutorial, we would be discussing about exceptions in Java. Thank you one and all.